What's up, guys? Caleb here from Srkcycles. Oh man, this is the best day of my life. You are looking at a 2016 Harley Road Glide Ultra. This is a CVO, big old bad 110, Screaming Eagle intake, chromed out, everything. Guys, is this bike gonna live up to the $40,000 plus price tag? I guess we'll find out. This bike is visually amazing. All right, so as I start here, let's fire this bad boy up. All right, so my initial thought as I ride this bike a little bit, my initial thought is that the seat is extremely comfortable. However, my only complaint is that for being 6'4", there is a bit of a discomfort level when it comes to the position of the seat and where I'm gripping the tank now. You know, my knees are pretty close to the tank. This stock seat doesn't space me out like crazy. I am 6'4", so I am like a little bit overly tall. I am like 3/4 legs, so you know I am a little bit goofy just in general. But that is my first complaint, is that I'm not spaced out super well on this bike. So initial thoughts for you people below 6'4", it's not going to make much of a difference for you guys at all, because you're not as tall as I am. So that's my first thought. My second thought is this bike's handlebars are really nice. They got good pullback, but if I was buying this bike, I would definitely push them up a little bit. It's not necessarily my favorite riding position to be, kind of have my hands almost at my knees, but it's not that bad. So those are my first two thoughts. Those are just the first things that came to mind. Now let me go through the specs of this bike. So we got the 6-speed transmission. We got the big bad 110 cubic inch engine. This is the last year of that 110 cubic engine. Harley then moved to that, I think it's the 117, 117, 113, 113 or 113, I don't know, 113, 117. Comment below. I know this, I don't know why I'm second guessing myself, but the 113, they moved to the new CVO engines, the Milwaukee 8s with the 107s, and then the new CVOs. So this is going to be the last year of this bike, and I believe this is the last year of the Road Glide Ultra in the CVO edition. I think the only thing they're making it in now is the Street Glide and the Ultra Limited. So those are my first, those are the first two things on this bike. Second thing, when I flipped it on, I did notice this bike is outfitted with awesome boom audio, which is my favorite. I think boom audio sounds amazing, and the fact that this thing is already equipped with it is awesome. So those two things, boom audio, it's got all the chrome all over, it's got plenty of power with that 110 CVO engine and that 6-speed transmission. This thing just absolutely flies, guys. It is so smooth, so much power, and it is a monster. So as I'm driving it, I'm also noticing some other things. Cool emblem here, custom vehicles operation. That's a really cool addition to, you know, having a CVO bike. If you're paying for that much money, you know, the price tag, you want something that's different than everyone else's. So, you know, you got the gas cap that has the CVO emblem on it. You got bars that are already chromed out. You got the chrome on the ends. You got heated grips come stock. You got the chrome fork, the lower fork chrome, that is stock. You got the, you know, boom audio that comes stock. You're getting a lot of things that you would pay for extra stock with this bike. Now, it does have a hefty price tag. However, it's really nice that you're able to get those things without having to add anything. So really, when you get this bike, the only thing you may need to add are some pipes. It's a really, 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 really well-equipped bike from the factory, from Harley, which they don't do very often, considering that they kind of skimp a little bit with some of their stock bikes, in my personal opinion. Now, is this bike worth the $40,000 plus price tag? That is something that every person who buys one of these bikes is going to have to, you know, figure out. Is this bike really worth paying $40,000 plus? I think MSRP on this bike is $40,300. Once you do taxes and tags, if you put pipes on it, if you do something along those lines, you're probably looking around $44,000 to $45,000 for this bike? Is it really worth it? Well, let me walk you through, guys, why I think this bike is worth it. First off, the big bad 110 cubic inch engine is the top of the line by Harley. So for you Harley lovers out there, there is no getting any better than that engine. So with that being said, you're already at the top of the food chain with this engine. Second, you're not only getting the 110 cubic inch engine, you're getting a bike that has everything already on it. Like I said, guys, the chrome, the boom audio, the big navigation screen. You're getting everything that would come, maybe on, some things will come on a special, some things will come on the limited, but it all comes on the CVO. The next thing you're getting is you're getting a custom paint job. Guys, this paint job is one of few, and you are now an elite member of a Harley group. So this paint job is not something that you're gonna find on many bikes. I believe the paint jobs for the CVOs are specific to that year. So you're getting a little bit of a piece of Harley-Davidson history when you buy a CVO. Is it worth 40K? Is that part worth 40K? I don't know 100%, but for you collectors out there, for you Harley lovers out there, you're not just paying 40 grand and you're getting a run-of-the-mill bike. So, those would be my biggest things that I would say, would make it worth that $40,000. Now, $40,000 is a lot. I know what you guys are thinking. I could get a Goldwing. I could get, a Kawasaki. I could get a lot of other bikes that, BMW K1200. I get a lot of bikes that have a lot of power for a lot less, and that's 100% true. That's why I think you should always buy used. However, with those bikes, you are not getting the same value that you're getting with this bike, in my personal opinion. First off, you're getting the Harley-Davidson name. I understand most of you might not care about that. However, there is some intrinsic value with that name. Second off, like I said, you're getting a unique custom vehicle from Harley-Davidson. And third, you're at the top of the Harley-Davidson food chain. Now, with all those other bikes, you're at the top of those metric bike food chains, but they all specialize in other things as well. Harley-Davidson only does motorcycles. So for me, when I'm looking at a Harley and I'm saying to myself, if I have the money, is it worth getting a bike that probably nobody else has, that I know? That's the question you gotta wrestle with. That's why you're paying the $40,000, simply because Harley can charge that. So, my personal opinion, would I ever do it? I don't know. I doubt it. However, I understand why it's a $40,000 price tag. So back to the test drive. I just want to make note, this bad boy is equipped with some highway pegs, which I would definitely be using if I was riding on the highway, because it doesn't space me out amazingly. It does have the rider backrest, which is actually really, really nice and comfortable, because when you're riding long trips, the last thing you want is for your back to be all hunched over. Everything is super, super, super tight. And so that's what's nice. Third, this bike, it's a two-person bike. I mean, it's a two-person comfortable bike. You got the heated seats for the passenger and the rider. You got the, the adjustable toggle switches back there for the rider. They can adjust the radio. They can adjust the volume. Guys, I mean, you're not only paying for just a motorcycle, you're paying for a long trip touring motorcycle that two people can ride. That's the beauty of it. So that kind of adds to the value as well, knowing that you're getting, basically a car. It's not an uncomfortable ride. If you rode to California in this bike, you'd have plenty of power, you'd have plenty of comfort, you'd be perfectly fine, and you could just pack this bad boy up with everything in your house basically and go there. So guys, those are my thoughts. This is a 2016 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Ultra, the CVO Custom Vehicles Operations Edition. I know some of you guys might not agree with me. Is it worth the $40,000 price tag? Like I said, I don't know if I would pay it. However, I understand why Harley charges it. You're getting a big, bad, unique touring machine, and I understand the price tag. So that's my personal thoughts on it. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Some of you guys might hate the fact that I just said that. Some of you Goldwing people out there might say you're getting way more for 28, 29 grand. I understand, but it's not a Harley-Davidson, and that's the problem, and that's why Harley charges that much money. Thanks a ton for watching, guys. Have a good one.